I'm here with Gary and Michael from Loving Social Media. Firstly, well done on that successful viral video.
Great.
All of my friends have been talking about it, and I want to ask a few quick questions. Where did the idea come from?
Well, I got my inspiration from the T-Mobile adverts, the flash mobs that they do there, and I've always wanted to organise one. I thought it'd be great. And as we've been taken on board by Ibra and Enfield Council to look after the social media to develop the campaign for Love Your High Street, I thought, wow, what a great way to show what Enfield is all about. It's not about the riots that took place in summer. So I wanted to create something that's people are going to remember and people are going to engage in. Met a couple of dance group dancers in one of the retailers' shops when we were travelling around, getting them to engage in social media. Spoke to them about, look, I've always wanted to do this flash mob. Are you interested? Yeah, they said, fantastic. Got onto the phone onto their dance teacher. She was fantastic there from North London Dance Studio. They were well up for it. So I thought, great, fantastic. So I've got my team. Then obviously then think, okay, where are we going to do it? Who else? What else am I going to need, etc. But that's the inspiration, really. I've always wanted to do it, and it's a great way to show what social media can do for any campaign or a business, really. So that's what got about inspiration.
What were your obstacles?
Obstacles, you have to plan it. I always wanted to do it. I then bumped into the dance school. Great, fantastic, but I could have gone out there and found them if I wanted to. Had the dance group, then they think, oh, logistics, where are we going to do it? I'm going to need sound, so I then had to use my contacts, people that I know that are going to help make this campaign a success. So I then brought on Signature Sounds, a DJ company, to help us with the audio equipment. I then also had to speak to a local restaurant where we were actually going to need electricity to power up all the audio equipment. I then need, right, this needs to be filmed, so I need a video company. I then talked to Ben Doyle, a creative, who young students in the local Enfield area. So I thought, great, fantastic, a little bit more part of the story about the students of Enfield helping to make this happen. And obviously within Loving Social Media, we use our expertise, myself, Gary and Lucy, using our other contacts that we needed. We had to let Ibra know and the council and let the police know what was going on as well, because you need to think health and safety. And then we had to think about, well, what other events are taking place. I think, Gary, you mentioned there was an event going to take place, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was a demonstration they were shutting down a hospital. It was half an hour or an hour after our...
Yes.
I think it could have been a disaster if they had coincided. So planning is key.
So yeah, just make sure you think about it and do a recce of the place, the venue where you're going to do it, especially for the film crew. They're going to need to know where we're going to film from. Ideally, you want more than one camera angle, so that then in the editing studio you can actually get different views, different angles. One other thing, photographer, you need still photography, and let the press know what you're doing as well, because you want this to go viral, and you need to think offline as well as online as well. And one of the specific obstacles that we had was we weren't able to actually promote the flash mob in advance using social media, because unfortunately the riots were not triggered off, but they were infused by social media, so therefore we have to be very careful on that. But ideally you want to use social media to promote it as well.
How did you get it to go viral?
What a great question. How did we get it to go viral? This is the million-dollar question. Video production companies, they make a video and it's really high class and it's watched by 20 people, 50 people. So I think understanding how social media works gets your video watched. It has to be a great video, and Ben did make that brilliant video. The first thing I did, there's widgets underneath the YouTube video. It was tagged and keyworded properly. That's the first thing. So that had a good title. The next thing, I linked it onto my Facebook and I linked it onto my Twitter. I've got a big following on Twitter and Facebook. That helps. If you're just sending it out to 100 people, that's not going to do the job. And if you've got a small following, get people to share it on their walls that have a big following. Don't just stop there. WordPress, make a blog about your video. Foursquare, very important. Flickr, we used the still images and we sent it out there. So a viral video, I think, tips about when you're on 1,000 views, 1,500 views, it starts to go crazy, and people share this thing. Encourage relationship building. If someone comments on it, comment back and say, hey, how about you share it on your wall? Really important. I hope that answers the question, but I think, and I obviously would think that that's the most important thing of making the video. You want it to be watched, spread it out, and speak to people.
What about the mobile bit, Gary? I think we had an issue which just so that we make sure that people don't fall into that in the future possibly.
There's a Jay-Z track that the dance studio picked. We could have done some research because YouTube are not happy with the usage of the Jay-Z video, and if you look, it's on about 4,000 views, and 2,000 of that was from mobile. It's been stopped by being watched by mobile, so you need to check if you're using a track. Make sure you can use it on a YouTube video. So that was a mistake, and I don't think we'll do that again. Thanks, Michael.
What did you hope to achieve from this?
One key objective which I talked earlier on. You Google Enfield on YouTube at the moment and you start seeing videos from the riots. Our aim is, as part of the Love Your High Street campaign, and our role from social media is to make sure we get that video down the rankings and have this video of the flash mob as #1. So I'll ask you, anyone watching this video, please make sure you view the video and look at the link down here. Please follow this link, watch the video, but not just watch it and enjoy it, share it with others as well. That'd be fantastic. You'll be doing a great favour for everybody in the Enfield area. And look out for the old man in the Zimmer frame as well. It's worth looking out for.
That's the thing. If you're going to make a video, a viral video, make it interesting, make it different. Not just animals and cute things. It can be out of the box thinking. Anyone can do it. Pick up a camcorder and do it.
Yeah, just do it, enjoy it, it's fun, plan it, and you can have great fun doing it and then reap the benefits of it. So, 4,000 hits in less than 24, 36 hours. So, fantastic.
I hope this has helped, this video.
And finally, guys, what advice would you give someone who's thinking of starting a flash mob?
Just do it. Just get on with it. Don't think too much and just get on with it. Plan it and just do it.
Go for it. I agree. Use your social networks. When you're trying to spread it virally, don't just use Twitter and Facebook. There are so many more platforms that you can use to spread it. So there you go.
Thanks, guys.